so this is my rule with, oh, you look like so-and-so. I always can tell if I am getting fat, if I get certain people. If I'm in shape, it's like, oh, you look like this guy. Either way, it's still a guy that gets girls, but like I always am like, like right now I'm getting Ice Cube. Don't ask why.
Ooh.
I'm very upset by it, but I know Ice Cube gets girls. So it's like, all right. I just need to work on myself.
I don't care who they put in there at tackle. They got to deal with it. There we go. Welcome to the big league. Welcome to the big league.
Sports fans, it's Josh Williams back again with another episode of the American Fan 365 podcast. We are live on IG. So if you're in IG, please make sure you smash that like button, share it with your friends, and let's get this message out. But without further ado, I want to introduce my guest. Well, my co-host.
My guest co-host.
Mr. George Carmona with the bearded one to my right. How you doing, George?
I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling alive. I'm looking rough, rugged. Do you know who Alex Hormozy is?
No.
He's like a big business guy. One of those people, if you don't wake up early, you're not going to be successful.
Oh, that guy.
Crush the leads that you get. You got to have the closers and you got to have the setters. He's one of those guys.
Yeah.
I look just like him, apparently. So
you look just like a lot of people that you do not just look like. It's sad that people keep doing this to you. Like, oh yeah, George looks just like him. They pull up the picture. I'm like, you must not like George. Like, I would never wish to disrespect somebody like that.
100%. Here,
do
you want to share my screen here real quick?
Okay.
Just so you can.
Go.
First off, I wish I had this dude's hair. Like that's good hair. I don't have good hair like that.
No, we don't.
No.
I mean, just because you got to be. Wow, he's yoked.
Yeah.
I mean, well, okay. So this is my rule with, oh, you look like so-and-so. I always can tell if I am getting fat, if I get certain people. If I'm in shape, it's like, oh, you look like this guy. Either way, it's still a guy that gets girls, but like I always am like, like right now I'm getting Ice Cube. Don't ask why.
Ooh.
I'm very upset by it, but I know Ice Cube gets girls, so it's like, all right. I just need to work on myself, but I'll accept that. But
can you do the cube eyebrow? Can you do the one eyebrow raise?
Well, like people's eyebrow?
Yeah, well, like how Ice Cube does it when he's upset in any movie, like meme mug. Like, do an Ice Cube meme.
I can't do it and give a face. Like that's a little facial linguistics I'm not prepared to perform. When I'm skinny or in shape, I get Will Smith.
Wow.
So,
I mean, that's two
either
icons,
way, I'm getting girls. So it's like I'll rock with that. It's fine. But we have to also introduce Jordy. Jordy, my guy in the back, Mr. Curls. What's going on, Curls?
How's it going? Having a good day.
Doing all right?
Doing perfect.
We still don't have a camera for you. You just the voice of God in the back?
Yeah, just the voice of God today.
He had a camera one week.
We'll let that ride. Yes, he did. The week that we actually were talking some big stuff about Jordy. So
it was good.
Mr. Mason himself.
Yes, sir.
There it is. So, but I had to, before we get started with the Jersey Jam and everything, I had to ask both of you, because you guys are both younger than me. Did you guys climb the rope in, like, elementary school? Like, in the gym? Did they have that for you?
They did for me, yeah.
Okay, they had it for you.
No.
They did not have it for you.
No rope.
Okay, so, like, I was talking to somebody at work, and they're much younger, and they were like, so wait a minute. Like, kids could just, like, climb this rope? And I was like, yeah, and it was, like, 20-some, 30 feet high, and you could get to the top, and I never, ever could make it to the top. Like, I always just kind of would make it halfway and be like, yep, that's good enough, and go back down. And I really thought about it. I was like, bro, what kind of child safety is this? Like, my man is falling from 30 feet. Yeah. Like, bro, like my generation was different. Like, you can fall from 30 feet, and they'd be like, he's okay. He's all right.
Yeah, and all they did was put the mats
That's
down.
it. We just,
and
they were like flat, wrestling mats. They weren't like big puff joints that like you
pole
could
vaulting mats
that I could take a fall from 30 feet on. Like I'm gonna bounce and I'm gonna still crack something from 30 feet.
Right. Dude, no, I've never had to experience that, but every time I would see it, I'm like, it just seems logistically like impossible. Like the only kids that are getting up there are like, under 150 pounds.
Oh, well, I mean, this is elementary school, so everybody
Whoa.
should be under. Yeah, like but some of my friends,
I
some
thought you
of
were
those
talking high
daredevil,
school.
listen, some of those daredevil white children were just, and they'd be up there and they'd like be up in the rafters, and it's like, yo, how in the heck is Will Telesnik? Shout out to Will Telesnik. How in the world is he all the way up there?
Yeah.
And like I get like halfway, and I'm like, that's as far as I go.
Yeah, because
And
the
I'd come
fear
back
of
down.
heights would be a real thing.
Probably.
The rope burn, like as you slide down the rope.
It was the rope burn for
Yeah.
me. If I had some gloves as a child to go do this, I probably could have accomplished the goal. Now coming back down would have been its own story. But I just had to ask you guys before we got started because that came up and I was like, that's going on the show. So
It's a very good, interesting point. If they did the rope these days, I mean, nobody in school would do it. Soft ass society. Shit.
Well, but before that, the parents would get a hold of it. But without further ado, we have to talk about this year's Jersey Jam. I want to first thank each of you guys that submitted jerseys, even the ones that came in late after the fact, because I had been saying something about it for weeks. But anyway, even you guys that tried to slide in at the end, I want to thank you guys as well because you guys helped build the channel. Last year, I was telling George and some of the other guys, last year we got about 200 followers off of the Jersey Jam. So this year I hope to double that number, get us over 1,000 on Instagram and other platforms. And so, so I'm really excited, but I do have to pay some bills. So our Jersey Jam segment today is brought to you by our friends at Coco Love, the beverage of choice of the American fan. 365. Head over to www.cocolovewater.com for your own case of coconut refreshment and use the code TAF365 for your discount on Hawaiian Beach vibes. And Jory, this was your first crack of Coco Love earlier. I wish we'd have got it on camera. He was quite delighted. So
Yeah, amazing. It's actually hella good. It's hella good.
Yeah. Dude, and the summer days are coming up, and I'm telling people, like, if you are going out to the lake, you gotta pick up Coco Love. It'll change Lake Day times 10. Great mixer for all you alcoholics out there.
There it is. Now, so we're going to go over these matchups one by one, 32 total matchups in the first round because we got a full bracket of 64 just like March Madness.
It's huge.
Again, shout out to each of you guys. Saturday was a big day. I got like 30 submissions on Saturday. So Saturday we were cracking heads. But
Selection Saturday.
It was Selection Saturday for the American fan. But we're gonna go over each of these matchups. We can kind of just talk about them briefly. But like I said on some of the messages on the story, it's literally gonna be the Hunger Games. You guys won't know who the higher seed is. I mean, I know, but there's going to be some upsets, and you'll see what I'm talking about later. So, George, go ahead and start rolling the footage.
Okay, so for our first matchup here, we have the Toronto Raptors versus Notre Dame's alternative uniform. And Notre Dame, a school known for, keeping it simple.
Yes.
This is a simplistic type look. I just think, let's be really honest with the people here. There's no way that the Toronto Raptors jersey does not win this matchup.
Well,
I would be shocked.
Well, first off, this is last year's champion, Mr. John Vu. He went with the Raptors this year. So So last year he won with Charles Barkley, the Rising Sun. So this year he went with Vince Carter and the Toronto Raptors, the old school, jagged pinstripes. Those are still a really, really clean look. And then to the right, that's Adam Lieberman, a good friend and fan of the show. And he was rocking the Newt Rockne Notre Dame jerseys.
And I love Notre Dame's jerseys, but it's a tough matchup here.
It's
tough
a tough
sledding
one
for Adam. He better do. See, here's the thing. Just as cool as your jersey is, your social media presence matters because you got to be sharing it. You got to be sending it to people. You got to get the votes on your side. So
there's going to be some upsets. So it can happen. Anybody can fall asleep for one matchup and or they take it too lightly. We saw it last year, and down goes Frazier. Because these actually, I want to say, went out in like the second or maybe even the Sweet 16 last year, and they should have kept moving. And they lost a matchup where I was like, you have no business losing this matchup, and you did. So, like George said, get out and rock the vote. Next up, George.
Boom.
All right, so this is actually, shout out to Coco Love. That's Coco Love Vinny on the left, rocking the, these are some mean Raider jerseys. The Raiders with the silver numbers. I love it anytime they wear those. Versus Mr. Graham Patterson to the right, rocking the old school, regular New England Patriots.
Was Graham the one that drafted,
yes.
Who was it? Mac Jones?
No. That was Jose, the other Patriot fan. But
Correct.
Graham is a Patriot fan, and shout out to Graham. He wanted me to put up Aaron Hernandez because he's an idiot. But
wow,
we just had to rock. We just had to put up the real Patriot. So next up, go ahead, George.
Boom.
Okay, this one. All right, so this again. These are some tough matchups, and I'm going to tell you, so first off, the man on the right, that's Roman. Roman's rocking the Dream Team white jerseys, the classics from the 92 Olympics. And to his right, in the cream sickle Tampa Bay, we got Mr. Bubba Jenkins.
Wow.
So that's Bubba. So Roman, you better rock the vote, man, because Bubba got like 50, 60,000 followers. So better get out there, brother.
Yeah, and those creamsicles are just gonna like win the average person vote. Like those are nice.
It's gonna be tough. Next up, this one's gonna be hard as well. We've got my man Baker. So Baker, I worked with his dad at the Basketball Hall of Fame. Shout out to Don Senecal, the CFO of the Hall of Fame for many years. He's going with the old school Drew Brees 90s
Bledsoe.
Patriots. Drew Bledsoe, thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome.
Drew Bledsoe Patriot jerseys. Those are nice. Those are nice.
I did not realize how big the logo was on the side of these.
Ignorance.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Ignorance.
There's no way those patches weren't popping off every game. But then the classic Hoyas. And those don't this photo right here, there is some like print along the side of those Hoyas jerseys.
Oh, that's right. It's kente cloth.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
Kente cloth.
It was a big thing in the 90s, like when everybody was in their, Black spiritual awakening moment. And so these were honestly, I mean, listen, Jerome played in these. These will always have a special place in my heart. I wore this jersey a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
So that's gonna be a tough matchup, but listen. There are a lot of Patriot fans out there. That's also Brandon, my guy Brandon. So that's shout out to Brandon. Next up. All right.
I like this.
I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of tough matchups. So this is on the left, we got JC, I won't win for real. That's our influencer friend. From IG, JC's going with the old school Keith Van Horn Utah Utes jerseys. These are different.
They are.
And they give a different feel to them. JC always is bringing out something extra. He's always, I respect him. He's a man after my own heart. He's always doing little stuff where I'm like, when he said that, I was like, go ahead, JC. That's pretty tough.
Yeah.
That's pretty tough.
Nobody would think like college basketball to
that level.
Yeah.
Keith Van Horn, and he didn't even stop. Like he was just like Keith Van Horn. He like sent the picture and I was like,
and the white split on the shorts there. Those look like something I would create like for my team in 2K. But man,
I like it. But he's going up against Allen, our guy Allen, who also was on the fantasy football draft. Allen coming through with Mr. Bobby Boucher.
That is iconic. Or you see it at all the Halloween parties. So I'm. It's how
it's a tough matchup.
How difficult of a matchup because those Utah jerseys could have made a run, but I just don't think you're going to beat Bobby Boucher.
I mean, JC's got tens of thousands of followers. We'll see. It's all about who rocks the vote.
True.
All right, next up.
But then your followers have to be truthful, right?
That's right. That's right.
That's the thing.
Let's see. So this is we've got to the left. We got this is our old engineer Chris.
Yes.
Chris Chris rocking the Crenshaw Lakers jerseys. These are quietly sick.
Yeah.
And you know I hate LeBron.
Oh,
So when I saw these, I was like, oh, those are nice.
They only wore those for like
one time, and it's like, bro, put those in the rotation.
it was after like Nipsey Hussle died.
I don't know.
I think so. And then they rocked them for like a game or two. Look at me knowing fucking pop culture.
That's pretty
Got
good.
the thumbs up from Jory back there.
That's
I need the artist confirmation.
The artist confirmation.
R.I.P. Nippy.
R.I.P. Nipsey. Nippy. And then you threw it all away with a Nippy. Go ahead, Whitney Houston.
I was trying to get intentionally walked right there, and I swung the bat. I swung on an intentional walk.
Full count. He swung on one that was way outside the zone. And to his right, we got Mr. Gabe. Gabe, friend of the show, has been on the show. He's rocking the old school, man, Seattle Supersonics. Sean Kemp in the dunk contest. This is lovely.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a fight. It's
Man,
gonna be a fight.
I miss the Sonics so bad. Like, really bad.
And when they come back, I honestly, like, they have honestly such a dope catalog of jerseys. They can honestly rock all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't try to do something new. Just play the hits. Like,
yes.
Like Rolling Stones, we don't want new songs. Just come out there and give us what we got, and that's all we need.
I love it.
That's it. Next up. All right, so this one. Next up, we've got, man, all right, so let's see. This is not that matchup. Hold on, let me shimmy on down the line.
Well, I'll just say that right now. I think this was the only Oregon jersey that was submitted, and that's crazy because this entire bracket could have been 64 different Oregon jerseys.
Oregon for sure. So I know which one this one is. This one is the Oregon jersey, and he was so frustrated after he picked it, and he was like, "Oh, I should have picked that. Oh, I should have picked that." And I was like, I already got you locked in. So this is our friend Ronnie Saladega. Ronnie won the Jordan rookie card way back when.
Yep.
Ronnie's one of my best friends from, man, all the way back down to Mill Creek. So Ronnie's going with Oregon, and then our friend Not Your Average. He's a sports influencer as well. Does a lot of dope content utilizing interviews from NBA players. He's going with, man, the 90s era white North Carolina. North Carolina is all over the bracket. They're all over the bracket.
Yeah.
Like, there's like 5 or 6 North Carolina submissions, different ways.
Yep.
Pretty good. So that's gonna be tough sledding for Ronnie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's one of the worst Oregon jerseys out of all of them.
Yeah,
like, it's not.
Tough. It's like the breast cancer awareness with some volts, but then black.
Is he donating his winnings to like breast cancer awareness? That would have been like a good way to.
That'd be cool. That would
possibly,
be cool.
possibly.
He better get out there and do something.
He's gotta put forth the effort.
All right, let's see. Next up, okay, so we're
Big
moving
fundamental.
down. So we've got that's a Cutman Tate to the left.
Wow.
So Cutman Tate rocking the old school Texas Longhorns. That's Earl Campbell. That's Mr. Earl Campbell right there.
We actually have Earl's Campbell signature.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You can pull it out. That's fine.
Earl Campbell signature.
Earl meet Earl. It's good times. And then to his right, that's Eric rocking the just classic Spurs unis. The Spurs, I didn't think about it, but the Spurs have had the same uniforms for a good chunk. You know what I mean? It's been a while. Probably the last change they had was when they had those rainbow logos, and that was like mid-90s.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, this is we've been running it out with this. So these are classic, very good, a lot of winning. We'll move on to the next one.
That's a tough round.
Oh, all right. Jory, it's crazy, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's the Hunger Games. Like, it's like, yeah, I don't know who's gonna win because I love both of them. I love both of them.
That's the best All-Star Game jerseys in NBA history.
I feel so. I feel so. In terms of the like kind of fun ones, you know what I mean? When they started doing the fun ones, yeah, those are iconic. I want to say was it 94? Or 95, the 1 year right before these were kind of similar to these, but they're pretty good too. So the All-Star Game jerseys, that's our friend Adam Drexler. He's rocking his dad, so that's Clyde Drexler in the white. So Shout out to both Adam and Clyde. And then to the left, that's the old school. This is, I feel like, either Dion's first or second year in the league. The red helmet, red jersey Atlanta Falcons. Like, these are crazy.
Yeah. I think it was silver pants or white.
Yeah, those silver. That's silver.
Silver pants.
That's silver pants. Yes, sir.
Man. That's a great matchup right there.
That's going to be tough. That's Anthony Z on the left. All right. So now it's the battle of the GOATs. So let's see. That is, let me see.
The selection committee knew what they were doing here. This is an intense first-round matchup.
GOAT meet GOAT. So on the right, that is none other than the studio owner, Mr. John Orlando, rocking the rookie year Michael Jordan cursive Chicago. Those are just ignorance. There's no other way to put it. I'm still mad that didn't make it to the Final Four last year. Juju was playing games last year. She was not posting. I was like, girl, there's only so much I can do. You got 7,000 followers. Just say, hey, go like the picture, and I promise you will win these things hands down.
Yep.
And then to the left, as my man Tyson, he thought he was funny because he's a LeBron fan, but he went with Jordan at UNC. This is classic. So this one could go either way, and I could see it being 50-50 to the end.
I'll tell you right now, there's no way John's losing this Jersey Jam.
You think so?
He's going to push this super hard. Because his Instagram stories are fresh. So if you're not a person using IG stories that much, you're going to get cooked.
That's fair.
You're going to get cooked.
That's fair. That's fair.
Cameron.
That's right.
Cameron's in the house.
Cam. So this is Cam. Cam is going with the Miami Vice. She tried to get Miami Vice earlier in the competition, but it was already gone in black. So I was like, well, they got like 3 or 4 different versions. So since it was Cam, I had to go with pink. So she was like, oh, I'll go with those. Those are fine.
Oh, yeah. It took her, I just want you to know, 2 weeks of just constantly asking, George, what jersey do I submit? And I'm like, a cool one. She's like, so what does that mean? I've never seen her and she's she has a degree, she's intelligent. But I was like, you just choose a jersey and you send it. 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get this to you.
It was legitimately 2 weeks because I was like, Cam, she hearted all the messages. I was like, all right, well, a lot of people, okay, all right, so let's get this straight. Trust me, I sent plenty of invitations out and everyone would like it and be like, oh, okay, sounds good. Days would pass and it's like, hey, bro, so you see I've been posting jerseys. You might want to get involved. Okay.
It's nuts.
And some of those people did not make it in and then they tried to get in at the end and I was like, too late. So, but Cam got in. She got in with a fire one. So that's Miami Vice, and she's going up against my brother. She's going up against. So see that you get a better look. The kente cloth is in the background, George, and then you can see it on the side as well.
No, I feel it.
So that's the Navy Hoya from the '90s. That's gonna be again. It's the Hunger Games. It's the Hunger Games. All right.
Fuck, the Bulls pinstripes are so good.
And that's our man Fox Taylor. Hey, shout out to everybody, man. It's so cool. We've had so many people a part of the show, on the show, that get excited for this, and people are getting more and more excited each year we do it. Next year, listen, we gonna have Lids or Mitchell and Ness or Jersey Nation. Somebody gonna sponsor this thing. It's gonna have their logo somewhere on there. So it's getting exciting. This is where we're taking it. So, but this is Fox Taylor. Fox has the old Bulls pinstripes, which I don't know why they don't just bring those back and just let them be in the rotation without 100%. Question. When those came out, they had us as children in a chokehold. There was nothing I could say. And he is going up against one girl that I actually have coached, Miss Noni. Noni out here rocking the Cavs from the late 2010s.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a tough one.
That's the shot over Steph Curry to win the title jerseys.
Except those are the black ones, but it's all right. Remember, too.
No, in Golden State?
Yeah. For the championship?
He was wearing black?
Yeah, that was in those black,
tripping.
The black sleeved nonsense
tripping. You're
ones.
correct. You're correct.
You know what I'm saying?
You're correct. There was big moments in the white ones.
For sure. No. He has his fair share of highlights in the white.
See, the Chicago's without the pinstripe look bad.
Yeah, I didn't even realize I did that back to back. You're right.
I think
It doesn't
you did
look
it
the
to prove a
same.
point. It just
Go ahead,
doesn't.
zoom in. That's not the same. It's just not those red pinstripes because no one has red pinstripes.
Yeah.
No one has that. So like that was what made them so just different and unique. And when those came out, man, it was like, what are they doing? This is crazy. Because the Bulls never had another jersey. It was just the same jerseys.
Right.
And so when they did that and they started having alternates, they were really exciting. But this is, let me see, that is
I wanted those Bengals jerseys. I want you to know, whoever that was, I contemplated it well before you sent it in, my friend. All right. I was trying to find the picture of Joe Burrow in the snow because this is where he throws it and does the 360 float around.
Yes. Yeah, those.
That's when you knew he was him.
Listen, these daggone white, I don't know why they keep fighting it. Just let those be the road uniforms. Bengals, if you put your punk orange uniforms on this white jersey again, we're going to fight. Stop it. Damn. This is perfect. Stop messing with perfection, George. It's perfection.
Let's just go down there, and then as soon as they try to do it, let's just paint them
white.
The night before.
Bengals, white Bengal tiger.
Got to use this.
But that's actually another lady. That's Miss Leslie. Leslie's out here. Leslie's actually a lady that's given me massages before. She's a LMT. Very, very nice lady. So shout out to Leslie. Yep. And then to the left, that's one of my homeboys I played basketball with. That's Ronnie P. So Ronnie got the Derrick Rose blacks.
Yep.
So that's gonna be a tough matchup. Next up,
once again, these logos on the side of the shoulder pads being the size of literally Texas. Like, that star is touching the numbers in the front and the back.
Hey, look, and this is coming from hate. Those are some of the best Cowboy jerseys they've ever had.
Agreed.
Those are disgusting.
Over the Thanksgiving ones, like those give me like somewhat of the Thanksgiving vibe.
Well, that's what they try to emulate, but they're not the same. Mm-hmm. Like those right there, oof. Those. So okay, George, I know you're too young. That was when we had starter jackets. Was when these came out.
Starter jackets have made an appearance in my generation now.
Well,
they're for the retro
just
people.
Not it ain't the same. It ain't
the material definitely isn't the same. I mean, like you go through your grandparents' closet and you see all these starter jackets that look like they were bought yesterday and they've been around for 40 years. What's happened? What's happened to the materials of clothes we have?
It's too much sustainability. And she's going up. So this is Miss Vanessa. DJ, one of my good DJ friends. That's right, DJ Miss V. She's out here rocking the Cowboys, and then next to her is Sky's the Limit, man, rocking the old school Sixers AI whites.
Step over you type of Sixers jerseys. Who in the hell picked this North Carolina?
Woo!
Tomfoolery, right?
What do you mean? Those are heat. You don't like those? Oh, you're crazy. Jory?
Not a big fan.
Really?
Yes. Okay.
Really? Nick didn't like him either. I daggone had to send Nick a flamethrower gift. I was like, bro, them jokers is, bro, listen. Ooh, those are mean. You don't like those? With the black helmet, with the blue North Carolina? Oh, my God, those are so...
So it's a navy blue, or is it a black?
No, that's Carolina. That's black. That is black. With a matte black helmet. Look at the helmet. Go ahead, zoom in on the helmet.
I like the helmet.
Matte black helmet with a Carolina. Boy, y'all tripping. All right. I'll take 2 on 1. It's fine. You guys win it. But so that is actually that's Miss Lex Germany. Lex is rocking. Man, look, I already said enough. She's right. She's going with the Carolina blue on black football jerseys, and then to her left, that's our friend Z. Z's going with the old school Giants. Lawrence Taylor. I think
that jersey sucks. Like, if I'm going to be honest, like
which one?
The Giants. Like, there's nothing going on there.
Dang.
There's nothing going on there. That's like submitting like a 1940s baseball jersey. Where it's just like,
I mean, listen, he's a
like
not 1940s though. Jesus. Look, listen. As a Redskins fan, I probably would have to go in there and put a Redskins jersey in there, but it's like some football jerseys, they are iconic because they don't mess with them. They don't change them.
Yeah.
They're simple, but they're they're good at being they're simplistic.
Like North Carolina should for sure win this first round, but I think this is like seeing a 8-9 matchup where you're like one of them has to win, but then they're gonna get fucking annihilated the next round.
Wow. Okay. Well, so go back.
Got you.
Go back one. That would be the winner of that is gonna face the winner of the one that you just went to.
Oh yeah, it's getting smoked, dude. Whoever's here,
that's interesting. That's interesting.
Sledding.
All right. Hey, look, you never know. Like I said, there were plenty of upsets last year. All right, so this is Brett. This is our friend Laugh with Brett in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Brett's social media has exploded over the last year. Brett last year had like 5,000 followers. That boy got like 80,000 followers now.
Jesus.
He does videos with his dogs, and he's got hundreds of thousands of followers on YouTube and everywhere else. So Brett is turned into a dog influencer. So shout out to my man Brett. That's fire. He went with the old school Cleveland Splash jerseys, the Bob Sura era. You guys don't know about Bobby Sura.
Yeah, no, we don't.
I know. Look at Jordy. The Jordy was like, got nothing. Terrell Brandon. This was like 90s, like late 90s Cleveland. He's going up against our friend Mike from Kansas. He's rocking with the old school Kansas Jayhawk, Rock Chalk Jayhawk, Joel Embiid.
I really like the Kansas jersey. That Cleveland jersey, it's like,
Not a fan of the Cleveland jersey. Interesting.
They should have went with blue coloring. I don't know. On the Cleveland letters.
Yeah. All right. Next up. Okay.
Oh, man, these are.
It's the Hunger Games.
Alternative basketball jerseys can either be like, there's no in between for them. They're either heat or they fall off the map for me.
What do you think about the Detroit ones?
These Detroit ones fall off the map for me.
You don't like them. Really? Jory, What about you?
I like the shorts. I don't really like the jersey though.
Really? See, I like these actually because Detroit does Detroit. One, they have good color scheme, but I don't know. You don't want to mess with them too much. These I feel like stayed true to Detroit. They actually the lightning bolt. That was what Detroit's jerseys looked like in the 70s and the early 80s. And so they kind of brought that back. And then went to kind of the old school Detroit on there. Mm-hmm. I like those. I like those a lot actually.
Why the teal? That's my question. Why teal?
Is teal in there?
Very good point.
Yeah. Zoom in.
Very good point. Along the lightning bolt.
Oh well, then we're going with the Jerome Williams Grant Hill era Detroit Pistons jersey.
That is true.
I guess that's true.
That's a mistake though. That should have been white. Not lying. You're right. That was an overplayed hand.
What was it like?
Not gonna lie.
Like a horse coming out of a basketball. Oh, those are heat.
Those are fire.
The running horses. We hated those jerseys when they were out. Like, boy, when I tell you how embarrassing it was to rock that jersey around school, hated it. And then like years later, it's like, these are dope. And it's like, I guess they were dope, but we did not like them at all. It was too many colors. It was the era in like where everyone wanted to be different and you wanted to go away. Red, white, and blue. It still plays. So that's actually a good friend of mine from college, as Miss Dominique. She's going up against our friend from Miami, Mr. Foreign. Foreign is the guy that does the, and Jory will know this. You know those beach fighting videos, like where dudes are like boxing on the beach. You've seen it. Dudes are like knocking each other out on the beach. It's like a crowd of people.
Oh yeah, like kind of like backyard brawl. Yeah.
That's actually him. That's the guy that does those. Yep. He's followed the page, been a good friend of the page for the last year. So I commented one time and then we started DMing and then we've been friends ever since. So shout out to him. You'd be surprised how many people are in my DMs. Next matchup.
Oh, Jory.
All right, Jory. I'm gonna let you go ahead and I'll introduce who the man to the left is. So in the Bumblebee Pittsburgh Steelers, we've got Mr. Carmona Jr.
Yeah.
This is George's brother. George, go ahead. I'll let you speak for him.
Here's the thing, because this was another jersey that I was like, I had almost selected. I had looked at the Bengals all white and I looked at the Bumblebees. I do not remember the pants of those jerseys being so ugly.
I do.
Like I thought it kept going down. I thought it was like the stripes continued, and it was like just like they look like prisoners. But then when I clicked on it and I saw these, I was like, I don't want to select this. It looks like he's wearing khakis.
The
like,
socks. The socks they keep going down, but the pants. Again, overplayed.
You know, Jory, he just moved to Arkansas recently. It's a lot of new followers, a lot of people that are trying to prove, like, hey, I am a good friend to you, so I'm going to vote for you. So, you know, but you're also an artist who's popping off right now. So it's just...
It's going to be tough sledding for me. You know, he has the college crowd. You know, this We Believe Warriors jersey is definitely a classic.
You'll win the Bay over with
You know, and that's the goal.
Yep.
You know, that's the goal. That's why I had to choose the hometown team, and yeah.
All right, Jory. You know what to do. You got to get out there and rock the vote.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I love all the stories that come out from that team.
Yeah.
And how, like, the arena smelled like just a 2 Chainz concert.
And it did.
No,
I thought it was just the fireworks at the game. Negative.
Not Baron Davis, Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. They were talking about a story of when they smoked with Snoop Dogg. This was right after the We Believe Warriors won versus the Mavericks. Mm-hmm. Go find it. One of the best stories out there.
I think I for sure heard about it.
It's a great story.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What's next? All right. So the
one that Cameron did want.
Yeah. This is the one that she wanted. Okay. Fernando and Jory.
And then.
Okay. All right. So to the right, we've got our man, Mr. Will Lyons, rocking the 2003 Jordan's last All-Star game, the throwback look of the NBA All-Star jerseys. These are clean versus his protege, Mr. Dwayne Wade, in the original Miami Vice jerseys.
Fire.
These always are sick.
Fire.
It's going to be a tough one again. Mm-hmm. Again, like I said, man, it's the Hunger Games. It's going to be some upsets. You don't know which one is the higher seed, truthfully.
Yeah.
So get out there and rock the vote.
What were they thinking in this NBA All-Star? Like, they have NBA twice here. Like, they have the logo, and then they say NBA. Like, this already says NBA. You're just writing NBA.
There's 3 NBAs All-Star in there, actually. It's NBA, the logo, and then another logo.
NBA.
But no, so...
I think this is an NBA jersey.
What they were doing, so this was back in 2003. What they were doing at the time, this is when throwback jerseys really were catching fire. Mm-hmm. And so they went backwards to kind of catch that everyone wants a throwback jersey.
Gotcha.
So they put all the new players, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, all those guys in a throwback jersey to kind of double dip.
Gotcha.
That's why they did it.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been around too long that I can remember that. Moving forward, okay.
This is a pander pick here.
Well, so I did this on purpose because if you saw the story, Rio to the left rocking the Caitlin Clark Iowa jerseys. These jokers are so plain. I said he definitely missed the assignment. I put up the did you see the dodgeball clip that I put up with it where it was like they don't have enough players. It was like, bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for him. So and he is going up against Mr. I'm Red. So Red waited to the last hour, and this is the heat that he picked.
That's a great jersey.
Allen Iverson rookie season. That's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah.
If Red gets out there and he even says one-time vote, I promise you it's going to be 1,000 votes for that Iverson. It's going to be like 99 to 1%.
Facts.
And the 1% is going to be Rio.
Yeah, no, dude. There's no way that Red loses this. Those Cavs jerseys back here, those are a better selection.
Well, no, but that's what the jersey was. That's Bobby Sura. Ah, there he is right there. Look at Bobby Sura getting cooked. That was about the time that was that era. The Cavs were trash. It was pretty bad. But their jerseys quietly were heat. All right, next
Speaking
up.
of heat, white hot.
Yep. So this is, let's see.
The white hots.
This is, so on the left, we got the white hot Heat jerseys. Those, even again, as much as I dislike LeBron, those were stupid.
Nice.
They were stupid. Yeah.
Oh,
with the white lettering with the black outline, that is pretty cold.
My favorite version of LeBron ever was that 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's when I hated him the most.
Yeah, he just was a fucking asshole, and I loved it. It was because my Celtics would like battle, but it's like, respecting your opponent.
Yeah.
Keep your enemies closer. I was, I respected the process.
There it is.
But he was tough, dude. He was like 270 at the time.
Yeah.
Like he like.
Well, this was LeBron at his most athletic powers. Like he was 1,000% LeBron at that point.
Oh yes.
When he got back to the Cavs, he was still very good, but he had shifted. His game had shifted. This was 100% athleticism. We're doing whatever we want on the floor, just different. But he's going up against the original Lakers, the shadow font, the yellow Holmes with the Mamba, the number 8, the employee 8.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, it's the Hunger Games.
This jersey walking down Venice Beach. Oh, you just hop in a pickup game real quick.
You're winning. You're
Drop
winning.
20.
You're winning. Next up. All right, so next up, again, like I'm telling you, so the lady on the left, this is actually her in the picture.
Baller.
So that's Miss Sequoia Holmes rocking the Aces jersey when she was on the Aces, one of my WNBA friends. So if she gets through, Miss Dominique on the right with the Fab Five, she's gonna get another jersey. So I'm just throwing every time Sequoia gets through, she gets another version of Sequoia because she's been on a couple teams.
I feel you.
So she gets her own set of rules. So I'll let her get her own set of rules.
That's baller though, because like if you can make it just by yourself, like damn,
you
bro,
pick yourself. I'm gonna pick me. I pick me. And Sequoia
until she faces me, and then I would not let that happen. I would go to a bot farm in Russia.
Sequoia Sequoia could dunk too. Sequoia's only like 5'8", 5'9", and
She could dunk?
She's from Vegas. She's from Las Vegas. Miss Sequoia Holmes. I forget what high school she
Those
was.
jerseys are fire too, though. You should keep her in those Black Aces jerseys.
Yeah?
They're pretty good. I like them.
We'll see. She got a couple overseas ones too that are nice.
This is just the yellows. That's gonna be tough to beat.
Fab Five is always iconic, especially if you're from that era. You know anything about that era? That uniform is stupid. So that's gonna be tough. But Sequoia got a little army of girls. Anytime there's an army of girls, you gotta watch yourself, George.
That is true.
We saw last year Jaden's freaking army in that trash Anthony Davis Lakers jersey made it all the way to the finals. Jesus, I had to start rigging the votes.
Yeah.
I don't rig the votes, by the way.
Just a joke.
Just a joke. Let's see. All right, so this one on the left, we've got no sir, dude. No sir.
No. Oh.
No
oh.
sir.
No sir.
He's going back to the old school Michigan State. Man,
Yeah.
those are nice. Those won championships. And to the right, we've got my guy Zedric. I actually will say how me and Zedric met. Me and Zedric met in lockup, George. Yeah. Your boy was he had bracelets on for a little while, and me and Zedric became good friends. So shout out to Z.
Damn, he sent you the Kentucky jersey.
He's going with the Kentucky whites. That's another good matchup.
Is that what you guys talked about? While
No,
you guys were...
no, we talked about
like what was the best jersey?
Keeping safe in the situation we were in.
What jersey would you choose?
They gotta... So I have this jersey jam like every March.
No. Listen, this was prior to the American Fan and Jersey Jams. So yeah, we've been friends ever since.
That'd be a great time to pass time in the clink. Just let your imagination run wild.
Oh no, your imagination is not running wild. I'll tell you that. Okay, let's see. This is
Shudder.
Well, I know who it is. So to the left, that's Mr. Justin James, the former UFC fighter, one of my good friends, good guy. He's from
just
Detroit.
On the show here recently.
Oh, was he?
On Marcus Deegan's show.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Justin, come on my show, but my fault. I gotta tell you, that's on me. I ain't gonna blame that on you. But he's from Detroit, so he's rocking the old school Lions. And then my guy Reggie Martin from China, he is coming through with Mr. Shedeur Sanders and that's right. I met him when I was in China.
He lives there?
Reggie got like 4 million followers.
He lives in China?
Yeah. His name on Instagram is Black Chinaman.
That's That's a great IG handle.
I absolutely hated him when he gave me his handle. I was like, bro, that's not your stuff, bro.
The Black Chinaman.
That's not okay, dog. That is not it, but that's it. So Reggie, shout out to Reggie Martin. He's going with Colorado.
That's a good jersey.
All right, let's see. So this is Patrick Mahomes.
Those are
so
purple, yes, on the
no,
left?
No, those are blue. They're blue. They're like a royal shine. They're shiny blue.
Yeah.
The shiny is what's messing with you.
I
All right.
love that jersey.
It was a fire jersey. So that on the left, that's one of my kids that I coached. That's Mr. Jordan Montz, one of my original kids that I coached. He actually got into coaching. He's now a college coach. So shout out to Jordan.
Big time.
He's going with the Sixers blue jersey. And then on the right, this is a friend of mine, Miss Kai. Kai, she's from Kansas City. Met her in Kansas City. She's going with come on.
I'm glad you didn't pick Travis Kelce. That would have been
No.
I would have had to say something as far as
I knew my assignment.
okay, good, good.
There's plenty enough iconic Patrick Mahomes pictures.
There's Travis Kelce kissing Taylor Swift after the game. That's the one you choose.
That's tough.
That would have been
Tough time.
yeah.
All right. So this one is the Sunset Nuggets jersey. That's by my friend from college, Mr. Leotis Thomas. Leo rocking with the Nuggets. And then one of my coaching friends I've coached with, Gary Tomlinson, he is going with Larry Bird in the original Indiana State Carolina Blues.
They're
Indiana Blue.
The Sycamores, yeah?
Nice.
Indiana State Sycamores?
That's right.
I think my friend has a Sycamores jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's how I remembered, Larry. That's very creative that they chose.
Using the state as the eye.
Yeah.
I always love that.
That's
I love
smart.
That. I love
smart.
that. I actually own this jersey. It's one of my favorite jerseys of all time. All right. Man, we got more heat. So this one on the left, my boy Sonny. Sonny is going with Lower Marion, Kobe Bryant. So I kind of was like, you sure? It's more or less who's in the jersey. So you're kind of voting for Kobe, which is always not a bad move.
Yeah.
But he's going up against Mr. Nick Deus in the powder blue Chargers.
Those are going to be a tough out.
That's going to be a tough out.
And for the Chargers, too, because I will also account for this. Them putting the numbers on the helmets when they use the powder blues were also like I see you. We're changing it up just a little bit.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, next up.
Whoa. Back out of my screen real quick. I need to go to the next set of matchups.
All right, there it is.
All right.
How many more do we have? We only have a few more, I think.
Boom. Oh, Josh. That's all I got.
That it?
That's all I got. That's all I got uploaded.
Hold on.
Because I didn't see my jersey up there. And I was going to change into my jersey.
That's right. No. There's
fashion.
more. There's more in there. That's all you have in there?
I'm looking right now, my friend.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is what happens when we don't verify. I had 27.
Oh, so you're missing 5.
I'm missing 5.
Come on. Let's see. All right, so
You know
obviously George is one.
Boom. I'm just going to fucking... Instagram doesn't allow us to send like photos, which is the worst thing in the world.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if I had the ability to get the photos, it would have been fine. Like through Instagram.
Way to keep talking so there's no pregnant pause or dead air.
Okay,
Good job there.
I'm just going
Nice
to
work.
save these photos and then I'm going to upload them real quick. We're going to be there. So, Josh, you're in the contest, yes?
No, it's unfair.
It's unfair for you to be in the contest?
Yeah, I don't ever get in. I didn't get in last year either.
Was there a jersey that you didn't see that you were like, that would have been my jersey?
That's tough. No, we're pretty well represented. And there's so many, like, bro, listen, you see every episode I got a different jersey on. So like I love everything. So it's very hard for me to be like, oh, that's the one.
No baseball jerseys this year.
No. Baseball we might do next year. I'm thinking of maybe possibly cooking up something for the summer when sports slows down before the Olympics. I think we might do something called The Moments. And basically we'll do like a bracket or something where people get to select their favorite sport moment.
Okay.
Like what is a moment in sports that, resonated with you, and then we can match moments up.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
The sports moments will be good because we're already doing it right now, seeing the
Yeah,
jerseys.
just watching jerseys. You relive the moments. Okay, all right. So this is George. This is George. George is going up against my homegirl, Miss Jenny from Atlanta. Jenny actually lived in Vegas. She's from George, get naked on show. Private show on the left part of the screen. But yeah. So okay, and George is now rocking the Coffee Black 7. He's trying to get Love Me Sexy.
Dude,
on the
Coffee
show.
Black was good enough to get traded to the Spurs, and then he comes back in iconic fashion.
I forgot about that.
The
moment.
fact that teams haven't tried to emulate this is an issue because it's an all-time classic jersey, Josh.
It's up there. Let's get tropical.
I know I have a tough first-round matchup because I actually, when I was looking for this jersey this morning, I passed over my Del Curry Charlotte jersey that's in the same colorway because I'm organized somewhat.
Yeah.
It wasn't too long ago that I organized my closet. That's the only reason.
You organize them by colors as well?
Oh, the jerseys, you got colored jerseys, you got white jerseys.
That's so exciting that I'm not that weird. Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good.
That definitely made my day without even trying.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
All right. Go ahead, give me the next one.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, so this one.
Who the fuck is that?
Man, so on the right we got Stan the Man, our friend from New York. Stan coming through with a man that scored 4 touchdowns in one game. Al Bundy. Polk High, number 33. 33 on the program, but number 1 in your hearts.
Oh, my God.
That one is going to, again, be a tough out. It's going to be funny. We'll see. And on the left, it's actually
the COVID championship black jerseys.
Yep, the Black Mamba jerseys. That's actually Mr. Caden coming through with the Black Mambas.
Who was number 2 that year that had the heart?
No, number 2. That's Gigi.
Got you. I forgot.
That's Gigi.
Damn.
Yep.
Jersey's got a lot of memories.
I know. All right. So next up, my niece, Miss Gabby, has to go with her dad, Jerome, in Detroit with the Pistons. So you guys do get your teal Pistons look. There it is. And to the left, another one of my friends from China, Manoj. He's going with the all black with yellow outline and purple.
The yellow piping. That's nice.
Lakers jersey. So that's gonna be another tough matchup.
The double socks that your brother wore, was he always a double socker? Or
beginning part of his career, because he did it at Georgetown, because like the NBA when Jerome first got in the league, they weren't doing long socks yet.
Gotcha.
So Jerome, I'm giving out some family secrets.
Cut the sock.
Jerome would cut a crew sock, lift it up, and then have a second sock to be the actual sock that was on the foot.
Smart. No, I can see, because if you look right here, this is where the crew sock ends. Yeah, that little bunching right there. Look at it. Dude, players have tried the longest just to get creative and look swaggy on the court. Like,
so
he's an NBA. Think about it. They just have sleeves these days and like a little cubby. Like, I can already imagine your brother before the game. Like, I'm looking fly as fuck today. Just cutting his crew socks. That's funny.
And then a couple years in, like Jerome, because Walt Williams was one of the first players to bring back long socks in the league. Jerome was rocking them in college. And then as years went on, they started having more and more. So, yep. So we'll see. Let's see. This one is so this to the left is actually one of my original players' moms. This is Miss Daphne. Daphne going with the old school UNC throwbacks. And who is Daphne facing? Let me see.
Orlando's pinstripes. The A being the star. Very nice. Classic. Orlando has the ability to have like some of the dopest jerseys in the leagues, without a doubt.
They do, and they
the
just
black, the
keep
silver,
messing it up.
I agree.
That is Jamal Thompson, one of my overseas basketball players. Jamal's rocking the old school blue Orlando Magics.
I like this.
All right.
Another pinstripe done correctly.
Yeah. Indiana. Mario coming through with the Reggie Miller, and to the right, another Detroit's own. That's Mr. Chaos Williams, UFC fighter. So that's gonna be another.
Of course, he chose Dennis Rodman.
Of course, you have to. He's bringing the chaos.
That's so funny.
Literally, on and off the court.
Is that Josh?
That's it. Okay, that was the final few episodes. That was the final few ones.
Jersey Jam.
So shout out again to each of you that are in the Jersey Jam.
Wow.
Man, that was a full episode.
I'm looking so white.
You
like
gotta,
fucking paste. I'm like Elmer's glue white.
You gotta get in the sun.
Like Jackie Moon in the photo looks way like more tan than I do right now. Shit.
I guess before we get out, any NFL that you want to talk about, what team got better in your opinion?
I think the Steelers getting 2 franchise quarterbacks is a huge, huge move.
One at a veteran minimum.
Yeah. And the other at he could possibly be one of the better quarterbacks under a new system. I think what Justin Fields had to deal with the Bears didn't necessarily highlight his athletic abilities as much as it should have, and I think the Steelers are going to like rebrand into like this fast-paced offense now.
For me, I'm excited to see it. I wish they would get another receiver. They definitely need another receiver. And they need some defensive help too. You know what I mean? TJ Watt's getting a little older, so they need to give him as much support as they can without saying, "Oh, TJ's got it."
For sure. Well, they got Patrick Queen too.
They did get Patrick Queen.
That one
and stole him from division, so that was a double win.
Yeah. The Steelers are huge winners in the offseason so far.
Yeah.
Huge winners.
Steelers. I mean, for me though, Justin Fields for a 6th-round pick was just criminal. That was out of hand.
Something was going up. Like, I don't understand why the Bears aren't. Like, the Bears are going to get so fucked over by Caleb Williams' average play. I just can't wait to watch it happen. And then who are you going to have? Like, who's the backup quarterback now for the Bears? Like,
whoever it is, he better buckle up. Quietly, my Commanders got better.
Yes, you guys had a couple of big acquisitions.
Bobby Wagner,
yes.
Frankie Louvu. Let me see, Jeremy Chin.
I got a tweet I got to pull up for you before we get out of here about your Commanders.
Oh, are you talking about all the old guys, Zach Ertz?
Here we go. Pull up my give me a screen share real quick on this. The Commanders signing Eckler, Bobby Wagner, and Zach Ertz in 2024. This is so good. This is so good.
Listen, Bobby Wagner had like 180 tackles last year.
Smith, I forgot he was in that video.
Yeah. Jerry Rice, everybody.
God.
Yes, I saw that one. I saw that one too. I saw that one, and then I saw basically the Commanders won the 2021 division with the signings of these people. Is like,
all right, guys.
Well, for me, I like Zach Ertz was cool, but like, go get Noah Fant. Get Jonnu Smith. If we wanted to get like a veteran tight end,
right? Go
get one that's at least younger and still has upside. Like Zach Ertz been trash for 5 years.
Yeah,
he hasn't been dangerous. So that was like I was a little frustrated.
If you guys would have been better off signing Julie Ertz as a kicker.
That was Bush League is what that was. But Jeremy Chin is going to be quietly solid.
Yes.
Noah. I always used to just call him the African when I had him on Madden, but Noah Igba something.
Oof.
We signed him, the cornerback from the Cowboys. So
Awuzie?
No, not Awuzie. I had him too one time in Madden, but no, his name is Noah Igbanami or something like that.
Gotcha.
It's long.
Gotcha.
It's long, and I'm butchering his name. But yeah, who got worse, George?
There's just been so much that has happened. I'm trying to give you a really well thought out answer here, and I would just say, think the Broncos losing Russ, and even though I knew it was on its way, Like, not having anybody is worse than anything.
Yeah, and like what,
And, like,
30, 40 million in cap hit?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
It's like an
that.
upward battle for them.
Broncos is a good pick because you're right. I don't understand getting rid of a quarterback that wasn't a locker room cancer, that wasn't a cancer to your team, that didn't, like, he may not have performed to your expectation level, but it wasn't like he was the reason that we were losing last year. They didn't lose because of Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't the reason that they were losing games. Their coach that they hired that was being petty last offseason, I feel like Sean Payton was the reason that they were losing games.
Agreed.
Personally.
Agreed.
Attacking other coaches and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and he's just like he's a coach that it definitely needs at least 3 years for his culture to establish and him get like those type of guys around him. They got rid of Jerry Jeudy too. They traded him
they did.
to Cleveland for a 5th and 6th round draft pick.
For a bag of chips, a first-round pick.
So
we'll take these magical beans back.
Broncos fans, have fun next year, scoring 6 points a game, maybe 9. But yeah, it's not looking too hot for you guys.
And the worst part is they shouldn't trade up because they don't need to be in the business of losing more assets.
Mm-hmm.
So, I still think there's plenty of quarterbacks in the draft. Like, they could still mess around and get Bo Nix. They could still mess around and get one of those second-tier guys that probably, honestly, might be even better than some of the first-tier guys, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, you never know.
I would say a big winner in that division is the Raiders. People are tripping over this Gardner Minshew thing, and I need everyone to relax. He is a playoff proven quarterback. Okay, he can get the boys there even when he wasn't supposed to. He loves football, and I think he's just like a gamer that Vegas will be able to. He'll be more so along the lines of like that Max Crosby type cultured type player.
Yeah.
Where, it's all about ball and being tough.
Yeah.
And not Jimmy G and, the prima donna type shit that we had going on before.
That's fair. I'll tell you one other team that did get better. And they got better by keeping what they had, and that's the Chiefs. The Chiefs keeping, being able to get Chris Jones locked into a long-term deal, being able to keep L'Jarius Sneed. They kept everything that they needed. And picking up Marquise Hollywood Brown.
Mm-hmm.
So now you lose Valdez-Scantling, who got his ring, God bless, and leave. And then now you bring in a younger, faster version of that player.
Dangerous.
Andy Reid. So we'll see. But
yeah.
I know we didn't have a lot of sports today. It was a lot more Jersey Jam. But thank you guys again for tuning in and watching. We do appreciate you guys. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Keep pushing this out. And for those of you that are in the Jersey Jam, get out and rock the vote. We'll see you guys next time.